Angie here, once again talking about the CALMER classroom. We're just doing a segue in order to look at what's actually happening. When you get all theory, when you get recommendation reports and so forth, there's always something that teachers need to do. Well, what does that look like in my classroom? And admin, what does that look like in our school, in our wider community? So I recommend that you watch this Policing Youth Offenders. I highly recommend this as part of your professional development in today's staff meeting. Don't delay. It is a fantastic. It would be great to unpack the video which is relevant to your staff, your students, your parents, and what is happening in your immediate community. Identify critical information relative to CALMER classrooms as presented by the amazing interagency collaboration. This clip is absolutely insightful and is information relevant to schools. And it's relevant to Queensland, and even if you're in that Logan area, it's definitely something that can be replicated, or with the found information that you can bring it into the classroom. Teachers can use that alongside the trauma-based model. So it's according to your population of trauma and out-of-home care students, but you will find most of the material, most of it covers so much. There are so many perspectives, and that's how it is very complicated, and there's not just one area to start or end in, and it requires that collaboration. As I speak with people, I tell them, well, you've just seen what it's like in the playground on duty, and it has spilled out into the community, and they don't have to be college leavers anymore, which is unfortunate. And at the end of the day, they still are kids, and being the only mediator and voice for these children, you can make a difference, and it is rewarding. I don't mean to sound like Oprah Winfrey or Dr. Phil. I'm just saying that there is privilege in working until they free up the curriculum. Oh, it's overcrowded, but hey, you're used to it. Yeah. Okay, so we'll continue with this, and we'll skip that. The hypothalamus pituitary gland, or adrenal gland, is the stress response. It's that internal system that triggers the fight or flight response when you find yourself in a dangerous situation. And as you can see, no, it's not in ball sack, but for example, say you're hanging out the washing when you suddenly see a long snake-like outline in the unmown grass. It's footy season, so it's legit okay. Your first response is to freeze. Look to check so you can figure out if it's still moving before you decide if you should continue hanging your favorite sports bra or run like your feet are on fire in the opposite direction. All right, so here is what it looks like. While you're making these decisions, your body is activating the HPA axis. What does HPA stand for? Homework. When you see that shape-like outline, the hypothalamus, which is a small region at the base of your brain, it releases the neurotransmitter corticotropin release factor. What is it? corticotropin releasing factor. See, I made the mistake for you, so don't be afraid of it. Hence CRF. Binds to the nearby pituitary gland, triggering the release of, wait for it, adrenocorticotropic hormone. Let's stick with the ACTF. I'm glad I'm not a doctor. So, as you can see, it's all starting to unfold and it's increasing, and there are no limits on gender or age, the big concern. So, I look at it from the self efficacy model from Bandura in 1977, and I juxtapose that with the similarities for coping, competency based. Um, as well as coping through challenging times. And what they do is they tend to trade off the I, and with the group efficacy, their competency now is 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 with the group. Their strength is with the group. Their power is from and with the group. Their coping strategies, it's with the group. And when you've got the females that are no longer standbyers or just sitting there and enjoying the ride, they are now procurers, which is concerning because they bring in that family group part component where they are nurturing. They will give the hug, they give the praise. Well done, you did awesome. Oh, you showed that fella. Those sorts of things. So there are concerns, even though it's a very inclusive model of approach. And once again, that coping is behavior is modeled through them watching, prospecting, and seeing how they uh, actually getting into these vehicles, fending, so forth. But most of all, it's evidence in digital through social media and the TikTok. They're saying, "Wow, man, you got so many hits, you got so many likes." So that's reinforced. Anyway, I won't go on. Me is Ivan. I'm reporting on news due to Carl Stepanova. He's having break and coffee and maybe donut, maybe with sprinkle and pink icing. Today, breaking news from youth crime to nappy crime. Outstanding work from the police as detained nappy driver due to tired and requiring a change of stinky, dirty nappy. Senior Constable Terry Bull was very good at detaining and change of dirty, dirty, dirty nappy. Over to you, alleyway.